Hi, and welcome to Island Hopping Part 2, a trip from Chicago to islands in northern Lake Michigan. In previous episode, we sailed from Chicago to South Manitou Island. The island is part of an island chain in Lake Michigan that extends north to the Straits of Mackinac. We anchored in the island's bay and explored it. The island has a rich history you can learn about at the Visitor Center and Museum. We also visited the lighthouse with unforgettable views. In this episode, we'll be exploring the Beaver Island and the Garden Island. Beaver Island is located approximately 57 nautical miles from South Manitou Island. I hope you'll enjoy it.
This is how our skipper is staying on course.
Sorry?
Cutting the act.
No, I can actually control the helm from my phone. That's what I was
Okay,
doing.
got it.
In a more comfortable
Perfect.
position.
Perfect. So we are on our way to Beaver Island right now, and we have North Manitou.
So right here we have
port side.
Dominic documenting the.
So we have a Bogdan documenting what I'm documenting.
So yeah.
And before us is just an open sea. We're about 30 degrees, heading 30 degrees north. We got actually our boom brake set up. This is that device right over there. We did test it, works great. Very happy with it. There's, I think, Michigan mainland on our starboard side. And let's go below. There is Rafa, actually. He's recording also. We are all about recording. Very nice. Let's see what's going on here in the Beavers. Texting is going on in the Beavers.
Excited to be in the island.
Yes. So we had an exciting trip to the islands.
Go to the restaurant.
Yes.
And shower in the bathroom.
I was joking. It's something, there is nothing else, just a dock.
That's right.
Nothing else. No internet, even no bathroom. There are just beavers on the Beaver Island.
Just beavers. Plenty of them. All right.
Should look like there's loud music and everybody's dancing, cheese on the board, cheese on the bag.
Oh yeah, I'll take this. Islands made. So let's see. Yeah, the vane is on. So lock the wheel and see if it's holding it. In this position.
We set the wind vane and got ready for the night sail. We still had quite a few hours ahead of us. It was a beautiful night. The sunset was spectacular, and there was a rising moon over Beaver Island as we were approaching St. James's Harbor. We arrived around 2 a.m. and were all pretty tired and went to sleep almost right away.
It's our first morning at the Beaver Island. There's a ferry coming in.
The car ferry comes from Charlevoix, Michigan, and the entire trip takes approximately 2 hours. You may take the ferry from April through December, though departures are less frequent of season. You can also take a flight to Beaver Island via Island Airways.
Well, it's one shower, right?
But if you don't stay in line.
Okay. Then I can pass up the shower and take it later.
No, there's just one guy that went in there now. So if you go there,
I should be next.
Yeah.
Unless he won't stop.
This docking scene is a little bit long, but it's interesting to watch how they control those boats.
Yeah, it's almost like the Seattle ferries. Look, he's got a little pilot house here. This is Beaver Island, St. James Marina. This Beaver Island ferry. At the facilities.
After checking out the area, we borrowed our friend's kayak and did some cruising around. It was such a beautiful and calm day.
We're going to our friends on a date.
Our friends we met up with at South Manitou Island arrived at Beaver Island way before us. Later, they invited us for a small get-together on their boat called Grim Reaper.
Oh my gosh.
That's 360.
It is?
Yes, everything goes.
Oh my gosh.
We all headed out to a restaurant for dinner in the late afternoon. The restaurant is called Circle M and is located about 1.5 miles from the town in a historic building constructed in 1902. The building originally served as a rectory for a Catholic church. Circle M is family friendly with an excellent menu for adults and kids. The island has a car service, which picked us up along with some other people from the marina right at the harbor and dropped us off at the door of the restaurant.
Okay, let's go.
Whoopa. What a place! Duh.
We like.
And that
I just want to size up my
So.
and then did you guys make this way?
Oh yeah.
The dinner and the company were great. When we got back to the harbor, we were greeted by a beautiful sunset. It was a nice goodbye as we were leaving for the Garden Island in the morning.
Looks fun. So close you can touch it.
We passed the marker between the Beaver and Garden Islands. We're getting closer to our anchorage.
On the way to Garden Island. After a fabulous sandwich provided by Bogdan. There's another island there with a sailboat. There's in the distance there's a sailboat that is actually anchored out as well. Expedition Garden Island. There's an expedition boat.
We have arrived in the afternoon. Some clouds in the sky covered the sun, which made for a very pleasant temperature. These were perfect conditions to find a good spot to anchor. We dropped the hook right at the front of the little island, with Garden Island to our north.
So this is a little tiny island right next to Garden Island. So that's the Garden Island. It's hard to tell, but right over there, right over here, is the edge of the little island. Boat is in the distance over there, sitting at the anchor, beautifully.
This was one of the best sunsets I've ever seen on Lake Michigan. The colors were changing every hour, and I also haven't experienced such deep silence. You could hear a drop hit the water.
It's amazing how
Thursday or Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right?
I hope.
Yeah. Wednesday morning, and things are getting busy. A lot more boats today. We dragged anchor a little bit, but we're still safe. There's another boats coming in. They have to go around because there is a shoal, so they have to go around in order to get in over here. But it looks like a lot of people are slowly coming in. Having an easy, relaxing morning, and slowly thinking we're getting ready to go to Fox Island. I'm just recording a video. So, dinghy. Rafa was saying that we didn't have that rock.
Oh, that was?
Yeah, it was.
Later in the day, I headed out to explore the Garden Island.
Okay, the boat is in the distance. You can see the Great Escape. The dinghy is here. Just landed. We're gonna go into the woods. Very thick woods. But there's a little clearing just right over here that I think I can make to. Oh, this is beautiful. I know there are hiking trails on this island. I want to be very careful so I don't step on anything over here, but look at this. So this is the Garden Island. And actually, from what I've heard, there are burial grounds of the Indians in this forest. Just found the trail.
Garden Island's name comes from the Native American Ojibwe language, and it's a direct translation of its Indian name. The island's Native American cemetery was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in the 70s. I've explored the island for about a couple of hours. I took a path that led me to another area with access to the lake. The path was narrow, with relatively heavy growth indicating its seldom use. The mosquitoes were everywhere. I felt like I was being eaten alive. Needless to say, I started heading back rather quickly. I also started losing daylight. concludes part 2 of the island hopping. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like and subscribe. Part 3 will cover South Fox Island and a shipwreck near South Manitou Island. Thanks for watching.
Stand by in case we need to catch it down there.
Great job.